Alright guys, welcome back to another exciting tutorial. I'm so excited to be here. This is Fash, and in this tutorial we are taking a look at what lambda really means. So a lambda is a function that we see it as an anonymous function. So a lambda function is a small anonymous function. So when you see lambda, it can take any number of arguments but can only have one expression. That is one thing about this. So probably if you have been interviewed and they tell you what can you say about lambda, it's just an anonymous function. It can take as many arguments as possible, but it's just one single expression. So what am I saying in next case? All right, let me just delete this. I've actually run this code before and I have to run it right now back so that I have a clean environment where we want to start typing our code. Okay, let's take for instance now you have a variable called x, and that is where you want to put your lambda. So when you have x and you want to say okay, x is equals to lambda. So lambda, this is what we normally use to denote it, just like you are seeing it right now in a green color. So I can say a, b, c. So that a, b, c is the argument. All right, so anytime I have this kind of column inside this place, that is what I'm about to type the expression. So let me now say I want to say a plus b plus c. So you can see this is the expression. All right, good. So what I'm going to do right now is that, let's say I now want to probably give it a value. I can say, hey, you cannot print x for me and print x for me, but I want x to have let me say 5, 4, 3. So 5 plus 4, that's 9, plus 3, I think that's 5 plus, okay, let's just say 5, 4, 3. So if you look at these, you can see that 5 plus this is 9, 10, 11, 12, 10, 11, 12. I think we have 12. So let's take for instance, you now run this code, you can see it gives you 12s in number. So these, from here to this, is what is known as what, the argument, and from here to this place is what is known as what, expression, and we're printing it right now. So well, you might not be able to see the power of what lambda right in there. Let's take a look at where you can actually feel the what importance of what lambda. All right, so why lambda function is very important. All right, the power of lambda is better demonstrated when you utilize lambda as an anonymous function inside the function. So this is what we normally do whenever we are trying to probably do some data cleaning in data science. We use, because it is an anonymous, it is not easily recognized. We cannot easily recognize it, so we can easily inject it into another function to perform a certain what functionality. Sorry, I'm using that word, and that is the best way I think I could express myself. All right, so assume you have a function definition and that takes in a parameter that you don't really know. Probably you just denote it by n, unknown parameter, and you want to use lambda to work on that unknown parameter. How can you do that? Assume you have a function that takes one parameter and multiply that argument by an unknown number. What am I saying in next case? I've actually written the code, but let me just demonstrate it right now so that you see exactly what I am talking about. I'm going to clear the code right now and I'm going to type it again. You're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. All right, I have an unknown number. All right, let me just clear it. Let me run the code so that you see what I'm saying. So I'm creating a function dev. I call it unknown, and this particular unknown, I don't know it, I just denote it by n. So you can easily say, okay, fine, return, because you normally use return keyword. I can say, because it's inside this function, I can say return keyword. It return the value to the caller. So lambda. So this lambda you are saying is just saying, probably I have a, this is the argument, and I have a multiplied by the n. So this n is what a is multiplying by. So okay, fine, I can say, well, fine, I now want to have a result to be equals to unknown. Well, let me just copy the unknown. Let me say the unknown, let me just call it 10, and by the time we give this result unknown number of 10, so what is result? What exactly will result be? So I can say print, I'll say result will be what? Result to be 2. So let's check it out. Let's see exactly what it's going to give us. Okay, fine, it's giving us a couple of errors. All right, All right, fix it. You can see this result here is result, so you have to ensure that this is correct. So exactly, so this is going to give us exactly 20. So you will be able to use this anonymous function together with this unknown number. So by the time you are calling the unknown number, you're able to use that anonymous argument as true, and it gives you the number of 20. It's pretty easy. So anonymous functions such as lambda is used, we normally inject it into another function to perform some functionality. All right, by the time you get to the real life scenario, you see how very wonderful this function really means by the time you get to the what some concept about data cleaning. All right, good. So this is what you just need to master in lambda. You don't need to start thinking too much about it. Just know that it's an anonymous function. We use it, we inject it into another function to perform some certain functionality, and it has one, it can have more than one argument, but just a single expression. Hope you really understand this tutorial, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to drop it on the comment in the classroom. I'll be all ears to answer all the questions. Thank you guys for watching, and in the next tutorial we're going to dive into objects and classes, and until then, see you in the next tutorial. Bye.